It's a presentation of up-and-coming directors, 18 of them selected from 500 reels submitted by such officers from all over the world. Tom Riley's short film uses one of the oldest forms of movie making, stop motion animation. Claire Sylvester caught up with him in Auckland this week.
When I get out of here, I'll tear this place apart. I'll cut your bloody hands off.
Actors, so difficult to work with, and if this little grump really was alive, he'd be asking for a cut from his maker's canned success.
They choose 18 directors a year from around the world. There's more than 500 submissions from each Saatchi and Saatchi office, and yeah, it's a great honour to be part of that. And there's a show reel that goes out to pretty much every advertising agency in the world.
Perhaps if I could become a good person.
This short film, Man with Issues, may take him to great heights, judging by the other directors who've been part of the showcase in the past. Oscar winner Michael Gondry and Oscar nominee Spike Jonze are two. What makes Tom stand out is that he's a fan of stop-frame animation.
You're looking beautiful as ever, mate.
You've been smoking?
At a time when computer-generated design dominates.
Alright, how do you do it? There's no fun way to explain this. You take a shot, you move it a little bit, you take a shot, you move it a little bit, you take a shot, you move it a little bit. 25 frames a second. If we're lucky, we get between 15 and 20 seconds a day. It's sick, but yeah, I really enjoy it. I crucified one of my puppets last year at the end of a shoot, but you know, he didn't complain, so everyone's happy.
But plenty of directors think Tim Burton are still in love with his compelling but very time-consuming storytelling. Tom thinks it will always have an audience.
Every kid wants to see their toys coming to life, or if you make a sculpture, you'd love to see it moving. And when people see this, they can't take their eyes off it, it seems. There's not really many people doing it now, so it really gets noticed when someone actually takes the time to sit down and play with a doll for as long as it takes.
Aren't you a bit old to be playing with dolls, Tom?
I'm trying to move on.
Next up is a feature film with, yep, real people, but his plasticine pals won't be left on the shelf.
The animated film is a holy grail, really, in New Zealand. The next big Kiwi claymation feature should be mine, I should hope.
Claire Sylvester reporting. Now, you may remember a couple of weeks ago we brought you a story about